Strasburger taking strike two. He was trying to disguise that as long as he possibly could instead of getting the sacrifice down. He was thinking butt base hit. Now he's down to the count, no balls, 2 strikes.
These are the situations where you got to execute. You have to get that butt down somehow, some way.
Well, Jeff Bannister coming out to talk to Adam Homari. To be quite honest, I'm not really sure what the discussion's about. Apparently, somebody on the Ranger bench was overdoing it a little bit and might have gotten thrown out. I'm not sure. But Bannister coming out trying to plead his case. And not very pleased with the case he's pleading.
No, I couldn't see if he tossed somebody, but it looks like it from the way Bannister's going at him, that somebody got tossed. And I'm trying to figure out why, because if somebody was barking, it's one pitch. Typically you have a little bit more time.
We will try and get that cleared up and pass along to you who was the victim of that ejection.
Why not? What's going on? I'm talking to you. I was talking to you.
It looks like Adrian Beltre is up there in the top step.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you hear anything from that far away about one pitch?
Yeah, and you don't hear Adrian. You don't see Adrian argue about hardly anything. And he's up there barking at Ron Copa. And it was Adrian that got run, apparently. Because Copa's telling him you got to leave the dugout. Bannister making sure that Beltre doesn't go on the field. Well, I hope that's not the case. And now Bannister's been thrown. Now, if Beltre got run for questioning the balls and strikes call, I can see why Bannister's going crazy about it. He should.
Yeah, not obviously us not knowing what was said from up here, but it just seems like that was just a quick response there to throw somebody out of the game, and then Beltre from down there at the corner of the dugout, and it was the home plate umpire that tossed him. So I'm not sure what Beltre could have said from that far away, because this, number one, the dugouts are huge.
Yeah.
And that's a long way from home plate to the dugout.
I don't know what you're going to say from 100 feet that Amari is going to take personally like that, to be quite honest.
I gotta believe that part of what he's arguing about was the first call by the umpire at second base, Jordan Baker, and now he's out, was safe, and then he made it an out call.
This game is tough to figure out, I'm going to tell you. Let's take a look. Does he make a safe call? He does make a safe call, and then he makes an out call. Now, did anything leave the bag after he made the safe call?
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either.
Oh.
This is brutal.
So both managers have been thrown out of the game.
White Sox have runners at first and third, and Austin Jackson coming up. And we got a little argument going between Jeff Bannister and Laz Diaz.
You saying he called timeout?
I don't know. I'm really not sure.
There's Iannetta. He wants some. Well, that's not a surprise. Here we go. Pointing fingers. Jeff Bannister pointing at Scott's service. Scott used to work in the Texas organization, although he and Bannister didn't really cross paths. Again, this is Bannister's second year, and he'd been in Pittsburgh for 29 years. Bannister. Okay. It's only the second game, Mike.
Yeah, they get to see each other a lot this year, don't they? Makes it a little bit interesting.
We only got 17 more of these bad boys to go. We got a little bad blood boiling here in Arlington with the Mariners up big, 8-2.
The 2-2.
That was a strike. He missed that one.
And AJ and Hugh Darvish headed for the dugout. And Ron Copeland said, no, come on back here.
Hang around. Well, I won't say missed it. That's a borderline pitch. It can go either way.
The payoff pitch coming. Low ball 4. And AJ and Ron Copeland. AJ has been thrown out of the game. He is all over Ron Copeland about that 2-2 pitch. And Copeland said, I had enough. And Ron Washington couldn't get out there in time as Krasinski popped up right after the ball 4 was called and got into Copa's face. And that breaks up the chance for a perfect game, that 2-out walk here in the 6th inning. Wrecking ball got him swinging. 12 strikeouts for Hugh Darvish. First base run of the Walker left stranded. We have finished 6. Rangers 2, Astros nothing. It's an error or a misplay behind him. He didn't always have the ability to make up for that.
This ball hit well out to the power alley and then got stuck. And Escobar does not have great speed, trying for third, and he is out.
Escobar saying that Mazzara threw his hands up.
Maybe Socha asking them to review it.
Wow. Jeff Bannister is going to ask for an explanation.
And there goes Banny. He's been ejected.
3-0 pitch, and that one came way in. And did that get a piece of him, or is it ball 4? Warnings have been issued regardless. So it must have gotten a piece of him, and now here comes A.J. Hinch. And Jeff Bannister's coming out as well. What? It goes as a hit by pitch. Both managers out at the same time wanting an explanation. They say that sometimes in lifetime you can't make everybody happy.
No, I guess you just can't.
In this case, you can't make anybody happy.
It's a 1-0 game. It's not a likely spot for a pitcher to throw it at. Who knows? You know, one thing you don't know up here is exactly what's going down on the field. What it appears like up here may be entirely different down in both dugouts. So best thing to do is just comment and maybe not editorialize.
Well, he ultimately will go back to second base. But Bannister's been ejected. Looks like Banny now ejecting Chip Gibson as best he can.
Ron Washington was already out. You see Rios said a couple of words. There goes Washington, and he gets ejected, does Rios. So Rios is tossed from the game. He goes out to have a few words with Carapazza, but he is now gone. That's a quick hook.
Well, you know what, that's frustrating. He's a hitter when the pitch misses by that much, and again, you're up there battling, and you just wonder, you know, how can he miss a pitch from that's 5-6 inches out? You're frustrated. You don't get the base hit. You come in there. You want to say something. You know, as an umpire, you just let the guy have his say and then move on.
The payoff pitch. Called strike 3, and Choice now has some words. And quickly, Washington comes out, and he gets tossed. Vic Carapazza has tossed 2 Texas Rangers tonight. Alex Rios back in the 4th. Now Choice here in the 10th.
Well, Carapazza getting his money's worth tonight. Throwing a few guys out. This is strike 2. Now look at this. This pitch is off the plate. And you see Conger bring it back. I mean, that tells you right then and there. This pitch, and again, Conger catches it low and brings it up. So 2 times Conger does a great job of catching the ball and then deceiving the home plate umpire, bringing it back over the plate.
He just said that's not a strike right there. That's what he said, and that's how he got run.
He shouldn't have got run. Carapazza should have just said, yeah, you're right.
And he gets strike 3 called.
Wow.
Boy, we've seen so many corner calls tonight that just have not gone the Rangers' way.
No, I think there's been a liberal strike zone that has not helped the Ranger hitters. That's one of them right there.
Oh, yeah, here comes Manny. It's been one of these nights. Now, Manny's already been thrown, I believe, and what he's saying to Alfonso Marquez is all he's doing was clapping. He came running out to ask, what'd you do that for? What'd you toss me for? Candidly, not a great night for Marquez at times. And again, some of them were pretty close. Some of them didn't appear to be that close.
Yeah, there's been a lot of borderline pitches.
Game the Rangers won 8-1. This one pounded in the dirt down the third baseline. Slow hop for Gallo and his good throw. And plenty of time to get Davis for out number 1.
Did a really good job with the swings and misses and the strikeouts. And now looks like we might see this called back as a foul ball. Now anything in front of the base, as we talked about, is not reviewable. Jeff Bannister not too thrilled about this call right now. It was close watching it live, but I didn't hear anybody say anything. We'll take a look here at the replay, where Joey Gallo is, and so that's a judgment call as far as what they see over the bag. And Jeff Bannister is going to call it a day here in the 3rd inning. He is completely dissatisfied with that call, and I think he's got a fair argument.
So he's done.
And it was important for Jeff Bannister, I think, to get his point across there. I think he had a good argument. The other part of that is that you don't want to turn that into a long argument. And it's tough to tell, obviously, from the side angle, but, really, really close. You see the home plate umpire coming in and essentially overruling the call from 3rd.
And they have Cruz picked off and in a rundown, and Bonifacio handles it himself. What a great chance there to see his straight line-to-line speed there. Emilio Bonifacio, and it goes 1-3-6. Now Gary Pettis in the face of Angel Hernandez. The first base umpire made that call. Joined now by Ron Washington.
Gary, I don't think is arguing about the tag. He might have been arguing that it was a balk.
But it's about as exercised as we've seen Gary Pettis get this year.
Ron's trying to let Gary get his words in. But at the same time, he's got to stick up. He wants to keep his coach in the game and stick up for him at the same time.
And now they're also dealing with the crew chief, Joe West, and that does it for Wash.
Don't get too close, Wash.
This is involving all but the home plate umpire, Lance Barrett. See anything in that move?
Well, it's hard to tell from that angle. Generally, if a pitcher balks, he brings his left-hand pitcher bring his right leg too far toward home plate, cross that imaginary 45-degree angle. You really can't tell from there.
Scott Coolbaugh, Rangers hitting coach, replacing Gary Pettis. Jackie Moore has been here a few times, bench coach turned manager.
Well, what do we got going on here? Telling Adrian to get
Adrian to move out of the way. Oh, no, Adrian. Oh, boy, he's just been ejected.
Kicked him out of the game. Come on.
Wow. That is one of the strangest things I've seen. And now Jeff Bannister out. Well, now Bannister's been ejected. Once he was told, move back to the batting circle or get in the batting circle, he said, okay. Just move it over here.
Wow. It's 18-6. Jerry Davis is one of the senior umpires in the American League. He's in his 34th year, and he must not have any sense of humor. The conversation continues between Beltre and Davis, with Bannister in between, trying to make sure that Beltre doesn't get suspended for anything he might do here.